Overpowered main characters are good, but you know who's better? Those people who remain weak but show how badass they are during the peak of the battle. And that's how they change the tide of the battle and come out as the victor. So today, let's check 10 new anime where the overpowered main character shows his true power during battle. Number 10, Buchigaya. Anyone who has seen Gintama knows about the Japanese Shinsengumi. But can you act like one? See 7 strangers trying their luck at being the member of the Shinsengumi in Buchigaya. This happens in an era where the Shinsengumi has been wiped out by an unknown attacker. Now, 7 criminals have been chosen as doubles for the Shinsengumi. But can they act like the tough police officers who used to defend Japan? There's tons of action here. And since we're speaking about samurai, you know what you can expect. Sword fights and possibly one of those ninja moves. When speaking about many of the elements in the show, it will remind you of Gintama. This might not come closer to the level of Gintama, but if you need a refreshing story of the Japanese samurai and the Shinsengumi, then this is the show for you. Number 9, Kuro no Shokanchi. It's isekai time, and when it's isekai, you know it's time for the underdog to show his true power during battle. Here we meet Kelvin, a guy who was swapped away to another world by a goddess, because apparently Japanese goddesses love doing that. Anyways, he heads into this new world with his first follower being the goddess who summoned him. And guess what? He's a battle junkie. Now he fights all evil foes, from black fights to evil spirits to sages, all while showing off his new power. The anime might start with your generic isekai premise, but this is a show where the underdog becoming the overpowered guy premise is done really well. Oh, did I mention the goddess can be a little annoying? Number 8, I'm quitting heroing. Let's meet Echidna. Nope, not the Echidna from ReZero. It's the demon queen Echidna, who decides it's time to invade the human realm. The people turn to the hero Leo Demonheart and ask him to protect them. And turns out this guy's way too overpowered, so he protects them. But instead of showering him with gratitude, they kick him out, thinking he's too dangerous. Now Leo goes back to work with Echidna, hoping she would accept him as a general. But nope, turns out she's very angry about what happened. And Leo has nothing to do but work in disguise. Since we're speaking about serious action shows, this one will be pretty refreshing to watch. It's got some comedy and some great fantasy elements. And this Echidna will seduce you faster than the old Echidna. Number 7, Orient. Let's make that 2 samurai shows in one list, because this time we have the samurai fighting demons. But this time, the history is a bit messed up. The people think the demon kind saved them from the evil rule of samurai. But our main character, Musashi, is the only one who knows the samurai are the people fighting against these demons. Because of this, he grows distant with the people he knows of, and his childhood friend. But when he encounters the demons and his life is in danger, he is saved by the Takeda samurai clan. Musashi has always been yearning for adventure, so he decides to embark on a journey with the samurai. Sometimes the story might feel a bit similar to Black Clover, but you know what you can take off that mentality? The action and the main character. The main character kicks ass, and the action can make your eyes glued to the screen. So what more do you need? Number 6, Sabikui Bisco. You know, you'll think twice about stepping on mushrooms after this, because the only way you can save this world is to bring a bag of mushrooms. Wait, let me back up and explain. This world of Sabikui Bisco is nearly destroyed by a rust storm, and the only thing that can save this world is mushrooms. I know, but things get weirder. Our protagonist is a very skilled archer, whose arrows sprout out mushrooms wherever it lands, and his sole goal is to bring the world back to its original state, using mushrooms as a tool. If you haven't been paying attention till now, then this anime's secret is the world building and the overpowered archer with mushrooms. So give this one a go. Number 5, Futope. Did you know your USB had more power than you think? In the world of Futope, the USB devices are called Gaia memories, and they can turn criminals into superpowered monsters known as dopants. Then there are heroes who utilize the Gaia memories to fight these criminals. We follow Detective Shotaro Hidari and his witty partner, Philip, and they turn into Kamen Rider W, the legendary hero of the city. That last part may feel like it came out of nowhere, but that's what makes this show so good. The main duo have an interesting dynamic, and when it comes to kicking ass, their Kamen Rider can do a lot more damage than you think he could. Number 4, Robbie Hiyosetsu Tikoku. Yup, this is that anime where the girl with the scythe kicks ass and gives us some eye-dropping Sakuga animation. Here we have humans and human-animal hybrids called Faunus. They both fight the threat of monstrous Grim, and to fight the monsters, there are customized weapons called semblances. The protagonist of this show is Team Robbie. The team consists of 4 people: Ruby Rose, Weiss Schnee, Blake Belladonna, and Yang Xiaolong. All of them come from different backgrounds, but they must join forces to fight an extremist faunus group known as the White Fang. If you've heard about this anime, then that must be because of the animation. I mean, come on, this animation is freaking gorgeous. And since this one is animated by Studio Shaft, get ready for jaw-dropping fight choreography. Number 3, Skeleton Knight in Another World. Skeletons and elves. That's an interesting combo, isn't it? And did I mention the skeleton looks like Overlord? The story is pretty simple. We follow a gamer who simply played video games until he fell asleep, only to find himself waking up in the world of the very video game he played, with a skeleton appearance. While he was equipped with powerful weapons and armor of his avatar, he had to deal with his frightening appearance. With Ark as his name, he tries his best to find his place in this new world, while also finding companionship with a beautiful elven warrior. And needless to say, this skeleton is also one of those Ain spawns, so be ready to be amazed when this guy starts kicking ass. Number 2, Licorice Recoil. You know it's Japan when they make an anime that replaces the country's military force with trained orphan middle school girls. Yup, that's the premise of this show. But let me tell you something, this thing is damn good. We follow the syndicate called Direct Attack, where these orphan girls fight against terrorists. But our girl Takina Inu is kicked out when she disobeys a direct order. DA is the only place she calls home, so when she is transferred to a different place, she's depressed about it. Along comes Chisato Nishikigi, a girl who tries to teach Takina that there is way more to life than killing. Apart from being an action show with overpowered girls taking down terrorists, this is also a well-written character drama. There is a strong theme that is running behind the narrative, and you can see how these characters are built upon it. Or you could just ignore the theme and go for the waifus. Number 1, Classroom of the Elite 2.
昼ご飯一緒にどうかな。軽井沢さんたちと合流して食べる予定なんだけど。遠慮しとく。じゃあ僕と2人だったらどうかな。
Yes, this is the show where the main character looks like some bastard child of Levi, but shows the intelligence of Lelouch and Light. But let's stop speaking about the main character and speak about the classroom. Kuro Akuse, senior high school, may look like a peaceful utopia from the outside, but once you get in, you'll realize it's full of competition, murderous competition. The school's status system is based on the ranks you earn, and you have ample freedom to do whatever you want to increase your rank. Can anyone survive in this murderous competition? Our boy Ayana Koji can. Season 1 showed how much of a badass he can be when it comes to brains in the brawl, and tells us about the infamous Planet Exam. If you want that overpowered main character who looks like an underdog, then this is the perfect show for you. So that brings us to the end of our list. If you enjoyed the video and found some new anime for your watch list, why don't you smash that like button like One Punch Man? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. With that, I'll take my leave. See you later, anime gang.
I don't wanna fall in love.